Thopters. Retrofitter Foundry was a really impressive card last time we played it. It can spend a bunch of mana to gear up to grind a 4/4 up all the way itself, but if you pair it with Ornithopters and Barb Spikes and Jotia Declares War, you get a lot of 4/4s on the cheap. Past that, we're just artifact aggro deck looking to leverage Ingenious Smith and things like Toolcraft Exemplar to get on the board to attack. Because our entire deck is very cheap, we get to play Lurrus as a free companion. Let's go ahead and jump on into some games with this and see if we can dodge some copies of Divine Purge. This deck felt very reasonable and competitive against everything that was not playing Divine Purge, and against Divine Purge, you might as well sign the match slip and end early. So, I absolutely hate that the Playblade leaves up like Alchemy and Explorer decks that happen to be historic legal when I'm looking for my historic decks. It'd be fine if it wanted to like have them there underneath, but really all of my historic decks should be at the top on the Playblade there. It would be a more ideal user interface. So chat, I've had my fancy new phone for like a month now, and I think one of the big features that I don't think I can ever go back to on a normal phone is my old Android had a fingerprint reader on the screen to unlock it. This one has the fingerprint reader in the lock button. So when you push the button to unlock the phone, it just grabs your fingerprint and unlocks if it's you. Which is super slick. It's such a smart place to put that. I splurged last month and bought one of the fancy Samsung folding phones. I have absolutely loved that. I don't know that I could ever go back to a traditional handheld chat. Is the Fold 4. This endorsement isn't sponsored by Samsung, but Samsung, if you're out there, it certainly could be. Let's talk. Your product is good. But if you have a case, most cases don't cover the lock button. There's a case on here. There's a case on here that doesn't cover the thing. There's a little open in there. This is Ward 2, right? Kind of want to get the Smith going. I want to drop the Darksteel Citadel so this can attack bigger. And I think we drop Smith here. This is a Thopter already, so I think we grab the Retrofitter Foundry. Veer, thank you for the 54 months. Appreciate the 4.5 years. Welcome back. They do have Mystic Dispute available to them this turn. I'll lead Portable Hole and see what they do. Hey, thanks for ever checked out Rise to War. We're going to be playing that on stream in about 90 minutes or so. The price point on the Z Fold is not cheap. It is actually the most money I have ever spent on a single piece of computer hardware. Think we declares war here. I guess I lose out on the second chapter if I declares war this turn, so I guess maybe we retrofit her into Toolcraft. so far. Yeah, something like that. It's basically 2 phones stuck together and it costs that much too. Yeah, essentially. What's the verdict on Alchemy? I don't know, it seemed fine, but we also just played like 3 black mid-range mirrors in a row and I was kind of over it. What's going on, End It? Thanks for the 5 months, welcome back. We're starting on the first chapter here. Doesn't really matter which one I target because it's gonna get chump blocked. I guess I kind of have to worry about dying on the backswing, right? Oh. I actually just don't have good attacks, do I? It's unfortunate. Because they have their foundries that can sack this for a 4-4 after I block. Being on the play was really good for my opponent, chat. Someone write that down. Turns out. How long is the promo for the Lord of the Rings thing? It runs for a week, silly cheese. They are not only on the play, but they're also the one that drew their Shadow Spear. It's not great for us. We're just in the air, right? Wow, that is a bold no blocks against my deck with red mana. I guess if they're familiar with the stock list, they know we're probably not playing anything in the main that punishes them for being bold. Glass Casket seems great. Oh, I was looking at this thinking it was in my hand. You're right. We are empty-handed. This is a great interface. I feel like this just gets outclassed. It was pretty mediocre on that board for most of the game. Just gonna swap it out for the Glass Caskets and ship it. You want Needle for Foundry? Needle's symmetrical, chat. I have a Foundry too, and I want to use mine. Yeah, I think Needle in the Mirror is almost always wrong. I agree with that. That's a good take. Alright, so we have 5 looks and another Ornithopter as a nut draw here. Getting a little punished for not keeping the second white source the way things have lined up. I probably should have bottomed the Citadel. I did buy Force to your sideboard. Yeah, it's an aggressive way to get in there. I don't know. I feel like they have counter spells post-sport, and a big swing like that is tough. We also don't draw that many cards. You need to, like, dedicate a few slots to it to realistically be able to see it every game. The play is so good. Trade on the Smith. I'll make one of these now to trigger the Smith on our turn. Then we'll use this one on their turn to trigger it again. Happy with how he boarded. Let's run it back. Yo, dog, I heard you like portable holes, so I put your portable hole in a portable hole. Yes, the Lord of the Rings game is not small. Would definitely recommend waiting for Wi-Fi. Rats, they saw the line. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that Genshin's definitely a big part of the reason I decided to get the Z Fold. I wanted a bigger screen to play my latest mobile gaming addiction on consistently. I'll just make a 4-4 here, right? Tap these two, shoot this. Play this pre-combat. Wow, they sound like Stone Cold Nothing. Seems good for us. That reminds me, I gotta do that before I forget. I'm supposed to have a QR code up. All right. I would like some cards unless you would like to pay some mana. Oh, man. That's fine. 3 mana Retrofitter's Foundry is fair, chip. Benzor, you are all tagged as a Shillionaire in the Oglandia Discord server. They can make a 4-4 here. Ain't it truth plus Shadow Spear is probably lethal here, huh? Look at how huge my trampler is, Chip. bottom, we have Asserted Dominance as the superior artifact aggro deck chip. Why would you need to clear the recently played screen? What's wrong with having the last 4 things you played up there? It's really not that much clutter. I played Alchemy for 90 minutes. I think if you like playing a bunch of Black Mirror matches, it's fine. Didn't feel particularly compelled by the gameplay I experienced. It's not an option because it functionally doesn't really add value, and adding new things to the interface, like allowing people to clear things that don't really need to be cleared, isn't free in terms of development time. So, like, I'm all about blasting Wizards of the Coast for, like, missing things that they should have, but, like, what you're asking for is really not a useful feature. I guess I take the Sentinel here, because if I take this, they just hold my hole and then get this back and draw another card. And I think we play this on chapter 2 and kill their Ingenious Smith. Oh, they're killing my Thopter before I could upgrade it. Fair. Hate to crack them for 4 this turn at least. I have 2 4/4s in hand, which is nice. We'll have our Thopter hop in front of their Thopter. Turn ours into a permanent 4/4. They're drawing their Lurrus first here, though, is a real concern. Their graveyard's obviously full of goodies here. The deck that we're playing is relatively cheap to build, Drex. There's some dual lands, but then it's mostly commons and uncommons. Need rares for the foundries. $30 rares. I mean, how many rares is it if you cut out the mana base? I don't feel like it's fair to count mana base rares because you need those for everything. Yeah, it's like 18 of those rares are the lands. We'll have another 4/4 here to get attacking with. They only have 2 drops in their bin right now, so they need an untapped land here to do anything with Lurrus, which they don't have, so that's great for us. Kill my 4/4 here, or are we starting on chapter 1? The fact that replaying Ornithopter is good in this deck is so correct with Lurrus. Just like, and here's my free spell. Here's my 3/2, and he comes with the 4/4. Being the only one with Retrofitter's Foundry in the mirror seems pretty good, Chip. Okay, so they can play the war here and kill my Lurrus if they'd like, but I get to draw a card at least. Yep. This is the danger to playing our second. Oh, they're definitely playing Foundry Chat. They're literally playing the same deck we are. My comment for a minute there wasn't to suggest that they're not playing the card. It's that Magic is a high variance game in most facets, and we are lucky in there or not. And 3 Foundries grind to Lurrus. I don't know, actually. Find out here, though. Digging for one of their own. Mirror matches being skill testing is overblown. It depends on the mirror match. Okay, that draw means we get to double Abyss them here. And we get to make another 4/4 and end a turn here. Myth is digging. Can he make it out? Land is not what they're looking for. We can make a flyer and then pump the flyer to kill. Oh, yeah, that's a good... Oh, not anymore. That was a good call up until they did the thing. Triple jump here. I guess I could technically jump with the Luris to gain some life to not need to jump with everything else, but still not looking good for them. And with our Retrofitter Foundries and mana, we can make a Thopter every turn. We can make a 4/4 every turn now. Okay, so we notably, skillfully won our game 1 in the mirror. So we'll play some glass caskets, we'll cut some, not portable holes, toolcraft exemplar, we'll ship it. Again, pithing needle, not a card for the mirror, chat. Shuts off everybody's stuff, including my stuff. And I like my stuff, chat. And Magic is a skill-based game. Do-da, do-da, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This could get us Darksteel Citadel, right? Ever lucky rubber ducky. That's pretty good. This is where I would use my Spider-Man meme chat if I had one. Oh, it's such a good addition to the Marvel Snap emote board. Smiths are about the same size too. Trying to dodge the portable hole. Number 3 from them, or number 2. Oh my gosh, we are so lucky. They've missed on both their Smith triggers so far this game. They left their tool crafts in post board. Interesting. Yeah, this might be one we don't hit the stretch goal on Win Megas. That's why I'm not super worried about it. Forget it. We get, 20 or 30, 40, 50. They're usually pretty happy. Is it crazy to just take their big Smith here and start beating them down? I feel like that's the line. The Lord of the Rings promo runs through Monday. Get a week. So if you can't check it out today or tomorrow while we're doing the sponsor streams for it, you still check it out after the fact. Okay, so we both got foundries, but we've got extra 4/4s here, which is nice. Yeah, they literally have 2 things sitting here that can make flyers. I think we're just playing Barb Spike, but it also feels like we're kind of just behind in this board stall because they have 2 foundries and we don't. I think we're just chilling for now. I have some regrets taking their Smith off the table. Perhaps I should have taken their foundry away. It's close though. On my Verizon plan, HJ, they would have let me add the Fold for $50 a month at no interest. Was an option, which was interesting. Almost did that, but I prefer to buy things outright if I can, in general, rather than being on credit. I try to only put big expensive things on credit, like houses and cars. Okay, so that deals with their Smith, right? Yeah, trading in devices is different though. I also don't like trading in my old phones because Christy and I give our old phones to our kids to play on for gaming devices. Like Jacob has my OnePlus 8 and Declan has Christy's old OnePlus 6. 4, 5, 6. We need to tap 7 because this is gonna get bigger. So anyways, we started blasted. You say with your own phones? Yeah, exactly. My kids are never getting a brand new phone until they can pay for it themselves. But I'm happy to hand them down my old ones. There's a screen protector on the inside screen on this thing, Magus? I can't tell. If it is, it must be just like a layer built into the screen itself. So there's definitely not like a plastic or anything like that, or tempered glass over the top of the inside screen that I can see or feel. Heard there was. Weird. Just be aware that any cell could call 911, SIM, or not. I'll have to double check. I think we have the actual phone feature disabled on it. We have a lot of the Android parental controls are like real good. Speaking of real good, Shadow Spear is an excellent draw. So I think we Shadow Spear the Smith, and then crack in with it, and then we Rain of Truth next turn to get a really big push again, huh? Well, I can't equip this and Rain of Truth this turn. But otherwise, yeah, it'd be pretty lethal. This is definitely attack with everything except my 1-1 and let them figure it out angle, though. So I definitely don't feel like we outplayed our opponent at all there. That was definitely big. We drew better than them and dunked them in the mirror because of an energy. Like, they flooded out there. We had Shadow Spear. Their Ingenious Smiths bricked. Like, I wish I could say I had some Galaxy Brain reason why we won that, but really I don't have any. Oh, by the way, chat, they're banning Meat Hook Massacre in Standard. So I would like to have at least one day of Copium where we play creature decks that are trying to attack in Standard on Friday. So if you have a Standard deck idea that involves attacking with creatures, tag me in the supporter Discord server in the Rotating Formats channel, and I'm looking for 2 different decks. Copium is a mix of coping and hope. As in, I am coping with Wizards' inability to have balanced formats, and I'm hoping against hope that maybe this time things will be different. Because, yeah, like, Meadook was definitely the best sweeper in Standard, but it's really far from the only one, right? There's like 40 other sweepers. I like the part where I didn't have a second land, but they conceded to our turn 1/4/4. That was my favorite part. I mean, you can hide the actual application that dials the phone, Valerian. I'm pretty sure. Now you're making me a little paranoid. Like, my kids have had our old cell phones for like literal years at this point, and they've never poked at it. So I think the phone button is turned off on them, but I mean, like, my kids are 7 and 8. Like, they understand things. It's not like I gave it to a 4-year-old, like a 3 or 4-year-old. Like Haley doesn't have an old phone as a device. She has a tablet. What are we cutting here? They went blue, black, land, concede. Do I just like board like they're a control deck? I think I board like they're a control deck. Yeah, I would definitely make sure the phone dialer is properly hidden or hard to get to. Yeah, I'm assuming they're control. I just like a land. You can have emergency calls for lock screen. They don't have lock screens on their phones. On their devices. You can disable that. I'm sure Apple has something similar, but like the parental controls on the Android devices are really good. Like our kids' devices automatically lock themselves and say time for bed every night when bedtime happens, or when it's time for bedtime to happen. They unlock at a certain time in the morning, so that way they know it's okay to be out and out of bed. You can limit time to certain applications to certain amounts. I think that's probably my favorite thing about doing this job as a job is like 99.9% of my business communications are email and Discord. So I don't even have to actually answer my phone, which is lovely. Just ignore it. Phone rings, it's family or spam. Well, even Christy and I primarily communicate via Discord. Marry you a gamer, chat. Life will be better. I'd like to declare war on the traitor of Get. SIM phones don't have a callback number, and despite what TV location says, it's not that great on cell phones still. Yeah, definitely. Especially if you live in a bigger city. Like, walk around in downtown Chicago with your GPS sometimes. You'll have a real mediocre time of it. I'm gonna make this Shadow Spirit creature here, I think. So we'll let this happen. Then before we declare attacks, we'll use it to crew the Bank Buster. This means I can't draw the Lurrus, but like I like pushing for lethal here. Either have to chump with their Hive or have a interactive spell. Sweep or no sweeping. Sweep or no sweeping. Sweep or no sweeping. This sounds pretty reasonable into control decks that aren't Divine Purging you. Divine Purge is a real downer, but otherwise we got a little bit of grind. Yeah, there's a reason why I keep rating Decidueye super low, despite really liking the character Slim. I won't even consider playing it unless I have a duo partner willing to peel people off of me, and against that comp, even with the duo partner to peel for you, it's still real rough. I don't know that I'm loading up to play it tomorrow night, but I'm curious to see what they release Clefable as. Wonder if they're gonna nerf it into the ground like they did Scizor, or leave it overtuned like it was on the test server. That's really kind of sad that the Scizor release was so bad. It was basically a non-character. Might as well have not released anything. They can have that for a turn. Ornithopter here, because it makes the Smith bigger. Get him ticking up sooner. I just kill their board. So, declares war. We'll make one of these a 4/4 next turn. And the other one gets pumped by Arena Truth. Hopefully we draw untapped land so we can get Farm Spike down. Yeah. Smith bigger too. This is definitely the Hushbringer angle. Spur Sentinel is not very good. I don't have a lot of non-creatures, obviously, in their tribal deck. Click submit. Do I want Glass Casket in this matchup? How much removal do I want? I guess Glass Casket's awkward with Hushbringer, and I already have enough other cards that are awkward with this. I don't want more. Let's try it. Try this. Oh, Hushbringer's only creatures, right? My brain did a bad. The other one is all permanents. That's more commonly played. Counter unless you pay 2. Yeah, Proctor. Okay, I'm gonna stick Snoop in the hole, play another Toolcraft, just get our beatdown on here. They get to sack it, because Sling Gang's on top, which is rude, but here's what it is. Smith into Foundry next turn. Oh, they're missing a land. It's incredible for us. Stuff. This card finding Doomblade is so strong. I actually just played Wild Nikado on the first 2 turns here, along with 2 removal spells. Okay, so they have a Flashy Goblin that deals damage. Okay. I do this. I wouldn't mind fighting another portable hole to get rid of this Prospector. Hey, no whammy on this Muxus, please. No whammy on this Muxus, please. Or do they not have a 4th land? That's so good for us. That's so good for us, chat. So my goblin friends, you have to block, or my artifact friends, you have to block 2 of them. Or do they have another one? Double block my Smith here. Find a land here, they get Sling Gang down. That's a lot of life. Their draw has been really atrocious this game. A lot of mana issues. I guess their actual spells have been good, but has been real rough. Hey, thanks for ever checked out the Lord of the Rings promo. Playing some Rise to War here on stream in about half hour, 45 minutes. Okay, I mean, that's a Muxus, but they're a mana short, right? I'd rather keep my flyer, right? Certainly would, chat. Certainly would like to keep my flyer. Thopters deliver the messages of truth, chat. The bearers of the truth of Hooglandia. They bring large beats along with it. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I was a little confused by the UI there for a second because there wasn't an open button underneath the booster pack. Because I don't usually just open one pack on this game. I was like, is there anything good in this Mastery Tree, chat? I haven't bought the Mastery Pass in a long time. Shieldred's pretty good. Sarah Paragon's not bad. Devastator's fine. Yeah, it seems like usually I come in here and I look at what the foils are. I actually haven't bought the Mastery Pass in a while, chat, because they just haven't been putting good foils in them. My 2-year-old calls helicopters hecathopters, and it seems like a good name for this deck. Agree. This UI is atrocious. I should get to click on this one and automatically get all of them in between. This is way too many interface engagements. Which is actually another part of the reason why I haven't been buying it, because I hate taking the time to click through this. Does anybody know how many free ones of these we get? Is this the last level? Is 61 the last level? Nope. So I'm getting 2 more. No, wait. The free track is the top, right? So we're not getting those. Do I get any more in the free track? We don't actually. Wow. Is this the stingiest free pass of any mobile game I've ever played? I think it might be. One of the things, and this is again someone from Wizards, if you're listening, one of the reasons why I stopped buying the passes too is not only have the borderless cards been awful, but the battle pass on here is actually worse for people that have spent a lot of money on the game, because a lot of these set packs I already have all the cards from. So giving me extra random old set booster packs is worthless for my account. Like it's really funny how poorly designed it is. I'm not even talking about the volume of rewards. It's always been a problem. Like since the very first pass, if you're someone that's spending on this game, the pass is worth less to you because you have full sets. It's very poorly designed. The pass is not good for your biggest spenders. Ooh, you get to keep your sword, Sergeant Pepper. In fact, it's upgraded to a mod sword. You need a shield to go along with it. Thanks for the entire year. Welcome back. Yeah, like I buy the battle pass equivalent in basically every game that I play. Unite, Marvel Snap, Genshin. I've got all of those right now because I'm playing them all off and on, and like it just doesn't feel worth it in this application. Merfolk. Okay, so they might have a Diddler here. Not very good against Merfolk. Can't attack because they could have a 2-2 with Flash. Oh, you get a draft token from the past too? That's just like, makes it even worse. Take the Curse Catcher away here. I think we just declare war. Get ourselves an 0-2. Fine with this trade here, I think. I should technically offer this trade before I play the Declares War. Give him less info. Yikes. Tradesies. We might be in an okay spot to reach the Veer still with this Shadow Spear. You know, champ, it's been so long that I can't remember genuinely. Does Magic Arena give you a double up bonus on first time purchase for gems? Like most games do, or is that not a thing on this application? They don't. Okay. I don't think I'm making a 4-4 here. I think I'm leaving the flyer. So I can attack them with this. God, their draw is incredible. Then I'm dead next turn, right? I only have 2 blockers. It's like a good Hushbringer match. This is a cash trigger. Good Glass Casket matchup. It's a horrible Esper Sentinel matchup. This is basically your board plan. Most of the creature matchups. Cut these, bring in removal or Hushbringer. Hey, thanks for checked out the Rise to War promo. Any of y'all that are figuring it out, want to help me stumble around in it here in about half an hour, I appreciate you. Stop expecting me to read the card before I give my opinion. That's just unreasonable. I apologize. I'll try and do better in the future. Yak with Wild Nacatl for 3. Oh, I guess I get 1/1 bigger if I put the Foundry first. I'm gonna try and beat a counterspell with the Rain of Truth, though. That's probably right. Crunch. Crunch. On the play is pretty good, shit. Well, that's heckin' rude. Of course, I'll find that, right? Happy with how I boarded. Let's run it down. And be on the draw this game, so will be more challenging than the last one, almost assuredly. Hopefully our portable holes show up to let us trade up on tempo to catch up a little bit. The best of button pressing, Windmagus. Buttons are pushed, enemies are squashed, town halls are erected. Yes, we got triple Doomblade on the draw here, which is what we're looking for sure. Quad Doomblades. I guess I technically, maybe I'm supposed to leave that one alone and just play Toolcraft here. Technically need a red source to play the Declares War. I think I'm chilling. The link popped right up on my desktop here. It should take you right to the App Store on mobile. Okay, okay. I'm chilling on Portable for now. They have a lot of lords that takes off the table. Are you on Android or iOS, German? Okay, so now I need to clear one of these so we can kill the Sea and Sky here. Android with Firefox. Does it work if you paste it into Chrome? Little bit behind at the moment. Hopefully Luris with Declare's work can help drag us kicking and screaming across the finish line. And Viction, thank you for the 22 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. These things don't really play defense well, so I think we just keep attacking. Fortunate that we didn't draw a spell alongside Luris here. Lord is lethal. Close game. Have a couple too many lands there at the end. He had a lot of removal spells, just didn't have enough pressure as we went. Maybe I should have prioritized killing their first Serval Gear adept sooner. We ended up doing that anyways, and we took 2 hits from it in the meantime. So that could have been +5 life there at the end, which maybe makes a difference. A news site is breaking that Elon Musk reportedly spoke with Putin before tweeting out his Ukraine peace plan. So if there was any doubt left in your mind that Elon Musk is a stain of a human being, let it be resolved at this point. drop? Sure. I would just like to remind chat that there is no such thing as an ethical billionaire because nobody needs billions of dollars to exist. The only thing remotely close to an ethical billionaire is a temporary one who burns through their wealth down to an amount that they actually need to, you know, live their life. You can give it away and do a lot of good with it and still live very comfortably. I think I'm just gonna play out my hole in my Sentinel here. Come on, Peabody, thanks for the 24 months, welcome back. I didn't feel bad about having a Tesla. There's no ethical consumption under capitalism. Elon's actually not the founder of Tesla. When he bought the company, he in part paid for the rights to call himself the founder. Really? Do you have a source on that one? Can you link me a source on that one for reference material? That sounds like something a typical egotist would do, but I would like a reference. Chat, whenever you hear something that aligns with your worldview, it's just as important as when you hear something that goes against your worldview that you go verify where it's from. Lies that people want to be true spread very quickly because there tends to be very little verification on things that you hear that you want to be true. Oh, it's on Wikipedia? That's good enough for me. Wikipedia will have its sources linked on there. I can look that up later. Thanks. BB. I'm chilling on this for now because if we draw a R2 drop, it could do something useful. But like, what if instead we didn't do that? Listen, chat, I don't know if the mana tither is good. It's definitely great. Tither me timbers. I would like to bring you the truth in 7-9 Thopter format. How about 7-9 and 4-4? Oh no! Not my O2, chat! How will we ever recover from this momentous loss that is losing my O2? Large and in charge, chat. That is my Ornithopter. All right, let's get one more in here with Fred White. This is definitely the most amusing aggressive deck I played in Historic for a while. A lot of the tribal decks in this format just aren't super interesting to me. They're super linear and don't have a lot of permutations in the way their decisions play out. This one, between Luris and the Thopter thing, it's just like you have a lot of choices and a lot of your turns and permutations. Tickles my brain better. What's going on, Frenzied Mage? Thanks for the 55 months. Appreciate you closing in on 5 years there. Welcome back. Fine. Not great, but fine. I guess it gets to go Toolcraft into Citadel, Smith, crack for 3. Joke's on you, I didn't want that Ingenious Smith anyways. Thanks for everyone checked out the Lord of the Rings promo, appreciate you. Got a whole lot of nothing going on over there. Do. I want to wait to see what I'm committing this to color-wise. Probably red, but well, either way. You have fatally pushed my Thopter as opposed to my 3-2. I accept your terms and conditions. How on God's green earth do I ever beat a Phyrexian Obliterator? You're gonna play a fight spell next turn and we're gonna die, right? That's what the green mana's for. We actually had 0 ways in our 75 to kill that cleanly. Yeah, actual 0. Need a flyer, chat. Need a flyer real bad. Alright, that's a trample. No blocks. The time for Obliterator 3. This time it's personal. I'm gonna set that Sheep Sweeper. Okay, are they dead? Assume they have nothing. Are they dead? No! Fuck me! I just misclicked so hard. I wanted to... Oh my god. I'm gonna go play Lord of the Rings. Fuck this interface. It's one of the reasons why. Other games don't let you reshuffle cards in your hand. It's too easy to do that when you're moving things around. I'm off it. I think they were dead there if we didn't, right? So they were at 16. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts plus the 1/1. Yeah, I think there was a chance we had lethal with the spear plus the pump. I don't know though. I'm over Magic Arena for the day.